Wow. So I just recorded a 50-minute trading video going through everything. Uh, I started trading at around 11:50, 11:55. So yeah, apparently my recording software that I'm using did not want to save it. So I'm just going to do a quick review of what I saw in the markets today. You can see here I have a bunch of buy limits set based on stuff. But basically, yeah, we didn't find anything clear to get into. Um, so we have, I mean, these are all on my demo account as well. I'm not confident enough in any of these to risk my money. We're playing it smart, but these trades are all on curiosity. We are only risking 0.25 on this one, 0.5 on this one, and then one on this one. So we're playing it smart based on this is a small little stop loss here. Only 8.4 pips for it to move, so we're not going to risk a lot on a tiny little scalp like that. But I was curious to see if that would play out. We're using the fib, median confluence, news came out recently at 12, so 40 minutes ago, and it was bullish for the pound, but not extremely bullish or anything like that. So it didn't. I mean, you can see here that it spiked up, but it wasn't anything like drastic for it. It was just slightly beat it. You can see here even the news came out. British pound edge is up after inflation. So yeah, that is true. It edged up. But if we actually look here on the pound yen, it's not being nearly as bullish as it has been versus the dollar. I mean, you're still going up here, but the trade idea here I had was I'd want it. It's kind of because it's kind of stuck in this range as of now. Um, it's made that it made this. Okay, we'll zoom out. Actually, let me explain this better. It's been extremely bullish for a long time, but it's like uh, been pulling back recently, even with the pound being arguably strong. So yeah, it's still bullish. I'd be looking for buys, but I would still want to get it at a discount. There's areas here that I don't like. Price magnets, fair value gaps, stuff like that. Yes, there's this huge area up here for it to be targeting. So I mean, let me actually let's see. Okay, well that I don't like seeing that actually. I'm putting that there. Equal lows there. That's not great. But yeah, my idea was at least that I wanted it to take the previous day low, kind of tap into this order block. Actually, we'll draw that out and respect it, and then you know target at least this previous day high, and you could even keep some of your position to see if it continues that trend and comes up here and takes the previous week high, or there's this 1 hour fair value gap. It's actually that is also a 4 hour one here, and you can see there's a tiny BPR as well. So that's good in terms of the bullish sentiment. So we'll do 4 hour. But yeah, I wanted to see it sweep. I didn't do that, so I'm not going to force a trade here. Honestly, you could just be like, okay, the news came out as bullish for the pound. It's been bullish a long time. I'm going to give it some room to move. So I'm going to put my loss there. That's a big, that's a big stop loss. But you're also doing like a limit order like that, maybe. Or no, it wouldn't be a limit order because you're market order entry. So, I mean, for the sake of this, I might actually just, it's on a demo account. I could actually just do this. Um, I might just do this for the sake of experimenting. Um, and just in this case, I'll still play it safe because we're aggressively entering, even if it is in a scalp, but we're still aggressively entering. So I would just say something like that. Stop loss there on this order block. But I could see this going against us, just in the sense that you know there is could arguably go down to this. Oops. this order block here, because there's this daily fair value gap. There's liquidity magnets here. There's a previous week low that it could sweep. Yes, it's being like, these wicks also, as well as their equal lows, they're also significantly showing that there's being support in this area. Like they're wicks for a reason. They're being bought up. The price is pushing it up every single time it gets pushed into this area. So, but yeah, it's an aggressive play. I wouldn't risk as much. Usually, I'd be like, oh, I'll risk like a 1% on something like this because it's a limit order and it's based on the higher time frames. But because there's all this down here going against the trade, I'm not as confident in the trade working out. But for the case of this, I'm just gonna let this play out. Actually, do a buy here. All that talking, I might not I might not get entered. So we're gonna move this up just a tiny bit like that, just so we get into the trade. Select any full tag. Okay. All right, there we're in. Nice. So yeah, we make 2,000 if it works out, and we lose almost 560. We'll just say 560 if it doesn't work out. That I'm fine with. Demo count. We're just, we're getting practice in. We're getting comfortable again, reading the market and everything. It's been a while since it's been consistent, but it's not a confident enough trade where I'd be risking my my $5. So I think we went through everything. We had some Lunar there. USD. Oh yeah, we didn't go through this. So I set an alert as well, but I also had no news on Euro USD coming out today, so nothing significantly should be pushing it either way. We have a price magnet here. We're just wanting to get it in discount. There's no reason in chasing it. So yeah, that's just the idea. It is kind of an aggressive. It's still kind of an aggressive. Yeah, like see, only 12 pips versus like 100 over here. The aggressive entry. So even with the limit order and everything. And we're just following the trend, going with it. We're not looking for anything crazy. It's not even a 2-to-1 here. It's 1.82. Just because when I was here on the lower time frames, I was using the order blocks and everything in terms of my stop loss and the way it was acting. We're using the fib, BPR here, demand, fair value gaps. We wanted a discount. So there's the previous day low down here. So it would be better if, in this case, I'd be risking more. I think I'm only risking 0.5 here. Yeah. I mean, arguably, I should risk even less on this position because of such a stop. Yeah. Actually, I might change this to 2.5. Yeah. The better one would be playing something like stop loss beneath. Actually, this one was kind of tough because I don't like having it. Yes, it tapping this weekly fair value gap and respecting it is a good sign, but it's also weekly fair value gap. Liquidity could want to come back down there. The previous day low. I like it better when it's swept. So it's taken that liquidity and now it's switching directions. So we didn't see that. It's just being on an uptrend. So this is an aggressive position in that sense. So we won't risk too much. And yeah, it's a London session, so that's basically all this stuff that I looked at. I think there was Euro GPY actually that I looked at, so we'll quickly look at that. And there was nothing there, I don't think. Yeah, this one was tough because also my time frame is being bullish, but right now it's being losing some of the steam. Like same thing as I guess the yen has gained some strength. You can see both with the euro and the pound, it's been doing the same thing in the sense of pushing off. So if I'm using high time frames, which is that's kind of how I like to trade. I like to be able to just sit back and not be monitoring the trade as much and just let it play out based on the higher time frames. I'd want it at least a discount. Right now it hasn't done that, so I'd want it to I could see it retracing back into at least this golden zone, so I have this marked out as a key area to keep an eye on. If you wanted also to be aggressive, I'd be possibly entering for a short right here, because you can see that it's there's no news supporting it and pushing it up like it is kind of with the the pound and the yen. But yeah, just looks, as of now it's looking bearish, and I don't want to go against the high time frame. So no trade there. Arguably, yes, you can scalp, but that's just not really my kind of trading. If I am going to trade that way, I have like really strict rules in how I scalp that I could actually share one day if you guys want to know that stuff. I have this whole Notion page with tons of information. I mean, it's not stolen, but I have like, I mean, I guess you could argue that it's not stolen because it was given out freely on these pages. It's not like I went and bought a course and screenshotted all this, and in the terms of conditions, like don't screenshot stuff. It's just a bunch of information of over the years that I've screenshotted, and there's notes that I've taken and stuff like that on this page. It's tons and tons of information, like hundreds of pictures and screenshots of like different ways to trade and whatever. And then based off of that, I made my own system of like how I figured out how I like to trade. Now I feel like I know enough where I can kind of just trust myself. Um, we'll see how that works out. If it doesn't start working out and I'm noticing that I'm not, succeeding as well as I should or whatever, then I can go back to looking at my plan and being more strict with myself. But in this sense, I feel like it's only been 2 days and I've been quite strict with myself. I'm not risking that. I know it's only $5, but I haven't been risking it unless it's like I'm confident in the trade or anything like that. So I haven't had any trades like that where I'm super confident in. Um, yeah, but I'm more than open to sharing all that information. I made a whole separate page on Notion that I can share of just the information I've gathered. It's notes on psychology and the trading methods and stuff like that. I mean, it's very disorganized. It's just like thrown on there, but maybe it'll help somebody. So yeah, let me know if that's something anybody is interested in. If somebody's watching this. But regardless, I'm sharing this journey for myself to record myself and see my progression and keep myself accountable. If you want to keep yourself accountable in trading, it is a good idea to record yourself. And yeah, but yeah, I can definitely show my Notion page. And like I said, if it doesn't start working out where I'm just trusting my instincts and my rules that I've already kind of memorized in my head, then I can go back to my Notion page and be more strict. And I have scalping strategies specifically that I have like step by step. Hey, this has to happen, and this has to happen, this has to happen. But with this, I'm just like, okay, this makes sense. I kind of see it going here. And because it's like, I'm playing a lot higher time frames, and I can be more flexible like that. But yeah, with scalping, it's hard to be flexible in that sense. It definitely pays off to be more strict with yourself. Yeah, that's it. We didn't take any trades except for in this one. It's losing right now. We might get stopped out on that one, but that's why I didn't take a big position on it. What I'd take. How much did I risk? Oh, what? I'm only risking 0.5. Oh, it's because it's commission or something. Okay, I don't know if that worked, but yeah, I don't like how all this stuff is going against it here. You can see that it could easily just keep going down, even with the pound being strong, the news releasing. Uh, yeah. Anyways, I'm not confident in this trade, so that's why. Whatever. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, it's already 1 a.m., so it's been an hour of me being on the charts. That's a good time limit to be like, okay, like if I haven't seen anything by now, it's a good idea to hop off. Now I'm starting to, be greedy and start pushing uh, trades and stuff like that. And that's when you can really start forcing stuff to happen. And I've made that mistake many times. I've been on the charts like hours and hours and been like, I need to take a trade today. Like, I need to make some money and stuff like that. And sometimes the best thing is to literally, don't touch the charts, walk away. So in this case, I'm only demo trading, so I'm okay with being a bit experimental and seeing how things play out and whatever, just for the sake of scratching that itch. So if you do have that itch, do a demo account and you can be more risky on there and try things out and whatever. But with hard-earned money, be more safe with it. Definitely made the mistake of not doing that and treating it like a demo account, and lost a lot of money. I've made a lot of money, but I'm starting at $5 for a reason. So we're trying to be smart this time and take it seriously, be responsible, and we'll see day by day. So I'm gonna end the video there. It's already 15 minutes. Hope you guys learned something or whatever. If you have any questions, let me know. I know everybody's not going to agree with my method of trading and stuff like that, but that's the thing. You got to figure out what works for you, what makes sense for you. But also be open to learning other stuff. Over the years, like I think I've kind of less and less I watch trading videos and learning new methods, because it's like, there always will be that like gimmicky thing of being like, oh, this is the next best thing, and then you're just constantly changing things up, and it's not good to do that. You should be adaptable, but like chasing the new thing doesn't give you enough time to be concrete on like, hey, let me figure out this for myself and what works for myself and stuff like that if you're constantly chasing something. So I definitely was that guy that was just constantly chasing different methods and trying everything out and seeing what's the best thing and whatever. And then it just became like, hey, this makes more sense to me. I'm going to do it this way. And trust yourself more rather than, because at the end of the day, that you can't just keep. I mean, I guess you could keep doing signals and stuff like that. But if you want to be an actual trader, you're gonna have to learn to trust yourself and have your own system of things and whatever. So, anyways, I'm rambling, so I'll end it there. Peace out. Second day.